Greetings, Grace Covenant, on this first Friday in March 2021, this Friday in Lent. I'm grateful that you joined me here in my studio working on a prelude that will be a part of the service on Sunday, a tune that is likely very familiar to many of you, a hymn that had its origins in Sweden and was composed in 1885 and made its way here after quite some time and became extremely popular here and around the world, due in large part to the Billy Graham Crusades and the musical talents of George Beverly Shea. That's actually where it became very popular. It's amazing to me that that song was written well over 100 years ago, and it did take a while to disseminate and become popular and loved by so many people. Now, in this day and age with technology, something like that would be created and would possibly be a sensation and beloved around the world within a matter of hours because of the way we share and gather information. So times have changed, but this tune and this text in many translations has become endearing to Christians around the world, and it is present in almost every hymnal in throughout Christianity. So it's a very popular hymn, and I think one of the reasons is it speaks of the universality of creation and God's hand in creation. And for those of us living in this part of the world, I see regularly on your social media post your pictures of sunrises and sunsets, of the fog hanging over the mountains, of the amazing foliage blooming in your yards and the waterfalls on the hikes you take. So I know that many of you are using nature as a way to connect. And you've probably noticed in worship these last few weeks that we are grounding ourselves in many ways, and we're starting every single service with recorded footage of nature sounds, because nature is so grounding and reminds us in so many ways of the wonder of God. And so I want to encourage you to connect in that way, to make space this Lent, to connect with creation. One of my favorite quotes, if I can get the book over here, is by Abraham Joshua Heschel, and he speaks to this. I think this will resonate with you. Hear these words from Abraham Joshua Heschel, taken from I Asked for Wonder. Awe is an institution for the dignity of all things. Listen to that again. Awe is the institution for the dignity of all things. A realization that things not only are what they are, but also stand, however remotely, for something supreme. Awe is a sense for the transcendence, for the reference everywhere to the mystery beyond all things. It enables us to perceive in the world intimations of the divine, to sense the ultimate in the common and the simple, to feel in the rush of the surpassing stillness of the eternal. I want to encourage you, Grace Covenant, to make space for awe, to make space for wonder, to slow down and let that speak to you, let creation speak to you, and listen for what that brings up. Listen for how that connects you with the Creator. Listen for how that reminds you of the dignity in all things. And join us on Sunday and sing this hymn with gusto.